So the last 2-3 weeks that my church and my pastor have been talking about revival, and we've just been getting a hunger and a desperation, going to pray every day until the new year to pray for revival. And I'm really interested in it. I really want to see revival come. But it's just got me thinking of this whole topic, so that's why I'm going to do a series of video on this. But many people don't realize there's a serious downside to revival. Because the truth is it could be disruptive to everyday life. It could become all-consuming. I often pray on teams at different Christian conferences. Not that I like Christian conferences, but I will often pray for people for 2 to 5 hours sometimes, and after that, it could be kind of exhausting. Imagine doing that night after night for a year or two. It's pretty crazy. The Welsh Revival lasted a whole entire year and swept through the whole entire country. Azuza Street lasted 8 years, from 1906 to 1915. 8 years straight of revival, almost every day. The Brownsville Revival lasted 6 years and drew as many as 5,000 people daily. Okay, so that rally I did in Times Square where, 10,000 people showed up. Imagine doing that for year after year after year. The Brownsville Revival, they say somewhere from 2 to 5 million people visited during that 6-year span. Pretty crazy. I don't think that people realize that there's a lot of work that needs to be done when revivals hit. And sometimes I feel that charismatic people believe in magic, so to say. That God does things, and somehow everything magically falls into place and requires no effort on our part. But we need workers. We need people that are going to be available for all of the jobs and responsibilities that come along with revival. And while I was thinking about this, Perry Stone preached a sermon this week, and I just want to play you a little clip from this sermon on from his experience with revivals. Let's go.
We always wanted to have revival here, and I hear people talking about having revival at Dwelling Place. My friend Kevin Wallace talks about having revival. North Cleveland talks about having revival. But we are not ready. We have not been ready in America for a real revival. Because a real revival, as John Kilpatrick will tell you, gets real messy. It messes up your schedule. It messes up your kids getting their homework done. It messes you getting them to bed, because sometimes the Holy Spirit will hit them and they get to bed at 11 and 12 instead of your normal time at 8 or 8:30. It's messy in the parking lot because you lose your parking spot. It's messy in the bathrooms because you're running through toilet paper.
Nobody thought of the bathroom.
Jesus. Like the NFL runs out of Gatorade. You understand? I'm telling you, a real revival. I've had them go 5 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 11 weeks. And Pam will tell you that when they really broke out like they're supposed to, they packed the building out every night. But the people that were there got mad because somebody got their seat. They got mad because somebody got their parking spot. And some of the very church members that had prayed for 30 years for revival to break out got offended when revival broke.
Yeah.